Hi everyone, welcome to Real Estate TV, the show that discusses all things real estate. You might be buying, you could be even selling, what even renovating. We look into all aspects and the advice we give is by professionals involved within the industry. I'm Pete Rowsthorne, I host the program. It's winter time now, I've got my big woolly jacket on, but you know, hey, there's winter and there's winter. Look at this. We live in the most beautiful city in the world. We're very lucky. Speaking of lucky, the wonderful Holly, she's at Mount Pleasant looking at some groovy apartments by Nora Wilson.
Tell me what makes Stage 2 so special.
I think the fact that we've designed it for own occupiers in mind means that our apartments are just that much bigger, plus having the ability to customise your finishes for those special, little touches make the world of difference.
Hans catches up with John Jalavis from our premium partners HIA to discuss architecture. That's going to be interesting.
Historically, when we've seen architects working closely with builders, we've seen some great outcomes for the builder, but also more importantly, the consumers.
And I'm going to spend this beautiful winter's day strolling around Elizabeth Quay. Welcome everyone to Real Estate TV. This is me strolling on the spot. Strolling. New credits, wow! What do you think? Here's Holly, she's at the precinct for Nora Wilson.
When you go on a holiday, and I think you'll agree with me, it's the hotel that can make or break your experience. When you get home, you'll reminisce about the daybeds you lazed on by the pool, waterfront views, the restaurants you dined in, and the chic decor in the room. Well, what if everyday life could be like that?
One thing is for certain, when this development was designed, they had one thing in mind: luxury. Oh, and another thing that was definitely taken into consideration was having a sense of community. With so many facilities at your fingertips, you probably won't feel much of a need to leave.
But if you do happen to leave the comfort of the precinct, there's a great lifestyle right outside, surrounded by the beautiful Canning River. Take your pick of a heap of water activities, great running track, and some fantastic bars and restaurants right at your doorstep. Now Dave, Stage 1 all done and dusted and went really well, and you guys are now in the process of building Stage 2. That's pretty exciting.
Yes, we're very excited to launch Stage 2, which is aimed at being our next flagship development.
Tell me what makes Stage 2 so special.
I think the fact that we've designed it for own occupiers in mind means that our apartments are just that much bigger, plus having the ability to customise your finishes for those special, little touches make the world of difference.
Now tell me about the facilities.
The project's got all the things you expect in a high quality development, including an indoor gym, steam room, swimming pool and a few others. Plus a few surprising ones. For example, lounge, library, kids play area, outdoor barbecue facilities, teppanyaki sort of style, bocce games pit, and not to mention our outdoor sprint track with an area to walk the dogs.
Very nice. Just take the dogs for a little run after work.
Exactly. Stop over in the restaurants downstairs on your way back.
Beautiful. Apartment sizes, what are we looking at?
The one bedroom on average are around 59 square meters, two bedrooms around 90, and three bedrooms range from 107 square meters up to 268.
Now Dave, when are these due for completion?
We have awarded the demolition and forward works contract. We hope to have the main building works underway before the end of the year, which means that we're on track for completion by the end of 2018.
Fantastic. And is now a good time to buy?
I think now is a great time to buy. Buyers have opportunity to lock in a price in today's market and sell their home in 2 years' time, and hopefully things will turn around a bit.
Now speaking of prices, what can we get into one of these for?
One bedroom started for 70,000, two bedrooms from 625, and three bedrooms from 983,000.
So if I was watching right now and thought, I'm going to get involved in that, how do I find you?
Google the precinct Mount Pleasant, otherwise visit our website, norawilson.com, or contact one of our selling agents from the Real Estate Co.
If you want to live like you're on a luxury holiday every day, visit the Sales Suite at 19 Ogilvy Road, Mount Pleasant. If you want to feel like you're on a holiday every single day in a leafy, well-established riverside suburb, then the precinct in Mount Pleasant is for you. And right now, you can receive a $10,000 upgrade or rebate allowance and only pay a 5% deposit with no more to pay until final settlement at the end of 2018, just for watching the show. To get into your new lifestyle at the precinct in Mount Pleasant, go to norawilson.com, mention that you saw the offer on the show, and be quick as it's only available to the first 10 purchases.
I'm down in Swanbourne where I want to show you one of my latest projects by the renovation company. Now the challenge is it's a period home, and period homes tend to be very boxy and compartmentalised. So I needed to create some flow, open up the rooms to give it a feeling of space. So come inside and take a look at what we've done. Now I'm really big on restoring original features, so look at this gorgeous archway. It's a period home, so you really want to play to the story of the original character. Now I'm in the section of the house where behind me here I've got the master bedroom. You used to have to walk out of that bedroom to go to a pokey little bathroom, and there was a second bedroom here, so they never had their own ensuite or walk-in robe. So I got rid of that second bedroom altogether to utilise that space and create a walk-through robe leading into this luxury ensuite, and it's really quite special. I really want to show you this kitchen because it's simply stunning. Now the traditional design elements of this Hamptons kitchen that I've used are these gorgeous Calcutta tops. I've then married in with the farmhouse sinks and the traditional faucets which flow on from the bathroom. Now behind me I've got this stunning canopy which houses the range hood, along with the shaker doors and cup handles, all very traditional elements of the Hamptons. Check out the beautiful appliances, retro but still quite classic. The splashback tiles I've used are a traditional subway tile, so classic of the Hamptons, but it can also be used as a Soho Manhattan style. Now at the end of the day, when you've had your beautiful dinner and you just want to relax, well, I've got that covered too. Now I love the feeling that we've created in this cosy sitting room. The warmth of this fire just makes you want to snuggle in and read a really good book. Now if you need help renovating, then head to therenovationcompany.com.au.
How good's the show going? It's going fantastic. Hey, no one to interview this week, that's weird. But you know, talking to you's always great. Love you. I love you too. You look great. I know. Tell you what, best get on with it. After the break, the wonderful John Jalavis from our premium partners HIA is discussing architecturally designed homes. How good is that? We'll see you then. Fantastic. For information on all your property needs, whether it be buying, selling or renting, be sure to visit westrealestate.com.au.
Today we're at the Rotary Club of Harrison annual Duck Derby that'll see 15,000 ducks dropped off that bridge into the water to compete for the ultimate prize, the 2015 Yaris donated by City Toyota. And they're off. 15,000 ducks. I'm now joined by Wayne Smith, one of the major sponsors of the day, to find out, for the people at home that don't understand the rules of the Duck Derby or how it works, what is it all about?
Aaron, it's a great twist on a raffle. So we've got up to 15,000 ducks, which will get dropped off the bridge behind me. We'll float down the river and we effectively pluck out the first, second and third duck, with your chance to win a brand new car from City Toyota.
Now, they're not 15,000 real ducks, are they?
No, they're little plastic ducks like you got in your bath, yes. They're not going to fly away.
Okay, so people buy a raffle ticket, we put them out there and we let them go and we wait for them to eagerly make their way across the finish line.
That's right, so we rely on the wind and the current and the tide, and that funnels it down, and we've got representatives from the City of Perth that'll pluck out the first, second and third prize.
Now, mate, on behalf of, I suppose, everybody that benefits today, thank you very much for getting behind events like this. You're always getting behind the community, aren't you?
Yeah, happy to be a good corporate citizen and looking for City Toyota to give back, and we do that through the Rotary Club of Harrison.
Now, I've got a hot tip that duck number 3 is going to get across the line first.
It was up to 15,000, so anyone's a winner.
Home design can be an incredibly personal thing because everybody has different wants and needs when it comes to their brand new home. But one way to get something that's truly unique is by engaging an architect to work alongside your builder from the very beginning of the home design. Now, John, when a great architect works alongside a great builder, you can get a truly special product, can't you?
You can, and we've seen examples of that with the WA Housing Awards, and certainly historically when we've seen architects working closely with builders, we've seen some great outcomes for the builder, but also more importantly the consumer. So it's really important that all the design professionals are working closely with the builders and consumers to get the best outcome possible.
So why would somebody engage an architect to work on their particular home project?
Well, I think a couple of factors. One is budget, but I think also if an off-the-plan design isn't for you, then you might decide then to engage a design professional such as a building designer or an architect to develop specific plans that meet your needs, budget and lifestyle.
Great. So, I mean, you guys at the HIA have so many members. I'm guessing design professionals make up a section of that.
Oh, we have thousands of members in Western Australia, and a number of them are architects, and those architects are working closely with HIA builder members as well. So HIA is not only supporting its builder members and trade contractor and supplier members, but also working with our architect members, and you're catching up with one of them later on the show today, Neil County Architects, and that's an example of a HIA architect member working with a builder in a fantastic project in Floreat, and look forward to seeing the interesting work that Neil's doing at the moment.
Me too. I can't wait to have a look at this project.
It should be fantastic.
Thanks very much, John.
No worries.
If you'd like to find out anything more about the HIA or the design professional members, you can always jump onto hia.com.au, because with the HIA, you're in good hands.
Present your house like a home with the team at Furniture Hire and Styling Australia. To make sure your home looks its absolute best for sale, you need the right advice, the right experience and the best quality furniture and accessories. Furniture Hire and Styling Australia can bring out the best in your home with their huge range of coffee tables, dining suites, sofas, lamps and plenty more. Don't put an empty house on the market, make it a home with Furniture Hire and Styling Australia. For more information, get onto fhsa.com.au or follow the links from our website.
After the break, Holly's at Art House Apartments Joondalup for Indo-Pacific Property Group. Fantastic group, wonderful apartments, aren't they great? Loosen up, you're so stiff. What's wrong with you today? Welcome back to Real Estate TV. Now here's the wonderful Holly. She's with Reese. They're having a good in-depth look at the new Art House Apartments.
Choosing where to live these days is so hard. Is a relaxed lifestyle more important, or is the buzz of inner city life more your thing? What if I told you that you could live just 5 minutes from some of the world's most beautiful beaches, never have to worry about watering your garden again, and still enjoy that vibrant city life? Well, you might tell me it sounds too good to be true. Well, follow me. Art House is the name, and they actually turn into an art house too. And right in the heart of Joondalup, between Lakeside Joondalup Shopping Centre and the entertainment precinct, will be their address. This is set to be a pretty spectacular set of apartments with an amenities list that definitely reads like a luxury hotel brochure. So let's talk about location. I love how close it is to the beach here, but after scoping out Joondalup, I think I found one of my favourite parts, the biggest shopping centre in WA. It's pretty hard to beat. But I wouldn't mind getting a little bit more intimate with the apartment, so I'm going to go find an expert to tell us more about it. Reese, I've got to tell you, I've been walking around the neighbourhood and Joondalup has such a great buzz and vibe at the moment, so much to do.
Certainly is a lot to do here. It does have a vibrant buzz. It is actually widely recognised now as the City of the North. So you've got the biggest shopping centre in WA here, as well as the beaches and of course the iconic Lake Joondalup. So there's a lot to do, a lot to see and a lot to experience.
Now the name Art House, there's a little story behind that, isn't there?
Well, there is. It's very much in keeping with the cultural push and the local artists in the area. So we'll have art gallery in the lobby, which will have a rotating amount of artworks by the local galleries. And then also over night time, we will activate the building with a projection of local art. And we really want to celebrate that in this project.
Fantastic. And the actual apartments, what have we got? What's on offer here?
The apartments we have in here are spread across 17 stories. So you've got studios right the way through to penthouses, and then everything in between 2x1s, 2x2s and 3 bedrooms. So starting price at $335, right the way through to $925 for the biggest penthouse that we have facing toward the ocean.
Very nice. Now, something that did catch my eye, I was having a look at the brochure. The amenities list reads like a luxury hotel.
It's really 5-star amenities: pool, gym, spa, sauna. You've also got a residence lounge, games room, and also, not to be denied, is outdoor cinema, and that can be used all year round because it is undercover as well.
How great's that?
Yeah, it's pretty special.
Now, if I was at home right now watching and wanted to get involved, which I probably would after listening to all of that, where do I find you?
So I'll be here at the display every Thursday night. That's between 4 and 7 p.m, and Saturday, Sunday between 1 and 5.
Fantastic. Sign me up, Reece.
Come and visit me.
Earlier in the show, I spoke with John Jalabs from the HIA about the role that design professionals like architects can have by working in conjunction with builders to create truly unique homes. Now, Neil, John mentioned you, and you've got a fantastic project in Florida at the moment.
Yeah, I've been fortunate to do plenty of unique homes, but this is a very unique home. It's a concrete house, a grey concrete house, but it's got the texture board finish of the formwork embedded in the finished concrete. The challenge in that project, though, is to make it a warm, friendly house despite the greyness of the walls, which we're doing through introducing beautifully warm timbers, aged patina metals and coloured upholstery, etc.
Sure, because it's a home at the end of the day. You have to live in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so what are some of the challenges that you had to overcome? The warmth factor, obviously.
Well, you know, not so much a challenge, but something I take into every project is considering the parameters of the site, of the wind, sun orientation, and for that reason we've sort of orientated living areas to north, set the master bedroom to the back of the house, because essentially the clients wanted a single-storey house. So the only small 2-storey component we've set to the back, and they step out of their first floor bedroom into a beautiful landscape roof garden.
Fantastic, so it's a little bit less imposing.
Less imposing
from
to the street,
yeah.
Absolutely.
So what sort of services do you offer your clients?
I can find the appropriate site for you before you buy your land, and then right through from there to doing any sort of scale of project, from sort of mid to large scale houses to apartment buildings, resorts I've done previously, mixed use buildings. Yeah.
Anything.
Well, I like the variety. I think good things come with the variety. I've got a pretty broad base of experience to build upon, so yeah, I enjoy it.
And what's it like working alongside builders? It's got to be a good thing for the industry.
Yeah, I don't see it as working alongside, more like working together as a team. I think teamwork achieves great results. And the handful of builders that I've sort of worked with over the years, Mosman Bay Construction, worked with previously, working again now, and they're fantastic to work with, and we have a great synergy and have great teamwork together.
Fantastic. And you're an HIA member?
I am. I've deliberately joined the HIA and tried to spread out of the sort of architectural field. I'm a member of the Institute of Architects, but also of the Design Institute of Australia. So I'm trying to sort of link everybody together with a common cause for great built design.
Well, can't wait to see the finished product in Florida.
Me as well, Hans. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Hey, if you'd like to find out anything more about Neil and the great architectural work he does, get onto neilcountyarchitect.com.au.
It's interesting. I'm just waiting for my super yacht to arrive back from Santorini. Don't want to talk about it too much. Keep it on the hush hush. After the break, I'm talking to Aaron about the CEO sleep out. Oh, I'll be there. Ooh, it's going to be cold. Welcome back to Real Estate TV. I'm with the great man Aaron Pitt, who this year is doing the CEO Sleep Out on behalf of the Real Estate TV program. Oh, you're a great man.
I'm a stupid man.
No, you're not. No, you're a generous and kind and good-fearing citizen. Tell us about the CEO Sleep Out. What does it do? What is it?
Okay, well, I know more than I did last year. What we do is we go down to the WACA, and CEOs from companies all over WA, well, they experience what it's like to be homeless for the night. 100,000 people in Australia sleep homeless, 10,000 of which are in WA, which is absolutely ridiculous.
It's a crazy amount. And see, I travel the country a fair bit, and I notice it in the cities. You can really see it in the big cities as well. A lot more young people sleeping out in the streets. So you went last year. What did you take last year?
Well, I thought you go in your clothes. You just rock up in your clothes and sleep the night, and you strong it out.
So you didn't take anything. You didn't take like a blanket.
Didn't read the email.
So you got there, and there was people with sleeping bags and little roll-out beds. You know, the campfires.
Read the email. Read the email is what I learnt last year. So I rock up in just my clothes, my beanie, jacket, and I almost didn't take the jacket because I'm thinking I'll get there. There'll be a bed. And we might be out in the open, but it'll be cool. We'll be in a teepee or something like that. But I had to build my own out of cardboard.
Yeah.
And
You actually truly did it hardcore.
I did. But what I did really quickly, because I realised I hadn't read the email, I remember on the night thinking, okay, everyone's got their sleeping bag, because you're allowed to take one. You're also allowed to take a swag, which would have been cool.
Had one at home. Inflatable one, that'd be nice, all nice and spongy.
You can take all of that. And you sleep out with your fellow friends. Right. So I'm thinking, don't have my sleeping bag. I'm probably going to be really cold. So I started approaching Barry Felstead from Crown.
Oh, he's trying to find cuddle partners.
My friends with him,
cuddling up to
Roger
people.
Larvis from HIA, and John.
Some weird guy with a beating on, cuddling me, stop touching me.
So what I did is I used the camera, I brought them in for an interview, and then tried to stay with them as a group.
They're still rolling. They're still rolling, stay close to me.
I know, and then they just disappeared. Left me alone. So I went back to my scout years and built myself my own teepee, because we sleep over at the Wacker. So I found myself a nice spot, slept there, and didn't really sleep.
That's great. So this year, the guy in 21 onesies.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be rocking up with beanies, doonas, the whole works, and even a couple of hot water bottles.
You're doing great things. So just tell everyone where we need to go.
So it's really simple. All they've got to do is jump onto the ceosleepout.org.au, search for your CEO, Aaron Pitt.
You're a crazy man, you're a crazy person, but a generous person. So well done to you. Go to realestatetv.com.au, follow the prompts if you want to get involved as well.
And donate.
Donate!
Team WA.
Team WA! Well, that's it. That's the end of the program, ladies and gentlemen. I trust you enjoyed it. I had a good time at Elizabeth Quay and watching the program. Happy days. If you loved it, watch it again. Go to the website, realestatetv.com.au. Follow the prompts. This episode's there, old episodes, products, the whole kit and caboodle. Take your time. Have a great rest of your weekend. Stay tuned on 7. Something big's a coming. Love this thing. I don't know what it is, but I love it.
And that's a wrap.